With the NFL draft coming up, it's time to look at 3 Buffalo Bulls players who are coming out this year and where they might end up. Welcome to Believers Talk. My name is Joe, and welcome to another draft edition of Believers Talk, where we talk about the 2019 NFL Draft. Before we do that, however, I want to remind everyone, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, like this video, because we will be live for the 2019 NFL Draft Days 1 and Days 2. You want to be sure not to miss that. We will have some fun, talk Buffalo sports, Buffalo Bills in particular, and talk NFL Draft. I look forward to it. Hope you guys do as well. In this episode, we are going to talk about the Buffalo Bulls. Again, here on Believers Talk, we cover all Buffalo sports, so you want to make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and leave a comment about where you think these 3 guys are going to end up. The Buffalo Bulls have 3 guys coming out into the NFL draft, looking to be drafted, looking for their dreams to continue in the NFL. You're talking about Tyree Jackson, quarterback. You're talking about Anthony Johnson, wide receiver, and then you're talking Khalil Hodge, linebacker. So those are 3 guys that are projected to come out this season and to be drafted in the NFL draft. So let's start with the guy who is projected to be drafted the highest. That's going to be Tyree Jackson, quarterback from the University of Buffalo. Tyree Jackson is 3 seasons in Buffalo, had a 55.8% completion percentage, just a tad under 7,000 yards for 7.3 yards per attempt, 49 TDs, 24 interceptions for 129.3 QBR. They are comparing him a lot to the young man currently playing for the Buffalo Bills, and that is Josh Allen, with that strong cannon for an arm and some pretty good feet. You look at his rushing stats over his career, you're talking about 201 rushing attempts, 757 yards, and 16 touchdowns. That's not too bad either. If you're looking for a guy who knows how to scramble, you want to possibly take a look at Tyree Jackson. If you're looking for a guy who knows how to throw the ball deep, you're looking at a guy like Tyree Jackson. Now, what they're saying about Tyree Jackson only played 3 years of college ball, only 32 games in his college career. So they're saying his talent's still a little raw, has a lot of work to do. So he's about a year or 2 away. So a lot of mocks have him projected in the 3rd round, day 2 of the NFL draft. His stock has done nothing but rise since he announced he was coming out into the NFL draft. Had a great Senior Bowl week, had a really good combine. So his numbers, or his draft stock, keeps going up, up, up. And that's what we like to see if you're a Buffalo Bulls fan. So where do I see Tyree Jackson going? I also see him going in the 3rd round. I'm thinking about a team that is currently good at the quarterback position as far as who their starter is. You don't have to worry about who their starter is going to be, but you have to wonder what is their future plans. I know there are a couple teams out there. You talk about New England with the Patriots. You know, we'd hate to see a Buffalo guy go to New England, but New England has a for sure present now with Tom Brady. But what's their future look like quarterback? That could be a possibility for him. You think about the LA Chargers, right? Phillip Rivers has a few good years left, but what happens after that? I'm talking about the New York Giants, who seem to not be ready to let go of Eli Manning ever. Eli Manning might be 60 before he retires, not because he's good, but because the Giants just don't want to get rid of him, and Eli's okay getting paid, right? So you're talking about the New York Giants. Those are 3 teams where, and you can even throw the Pittsburgh Steelers in there with Ben Roethlisberger, right? Those are 4 teams that can potentially see a quarterback maybe in the 3rd round get picked up. Talking about the Saints too. I'm just thinking teams as I keep saying it. So, but where I see him going 3rd round to the Los Angeles Chargers. I see them getting a guy with a cannon of an arm, just like the guy they have now in Phillip Rivers. Cannon of an arm who can just really sling the ball, and that's what they have in Phillip Rivers. A guy who's a good leader. That's what Tyree Jackson is too. He's a great leader. If you ever watch the Buffalo Bulls game, you see that leadership just oozing out of him. So you will look to see Tyree Jackson go 3rd round, maybe day 2. I am going to the LA Chargers. Then we go down to the wide receiver, Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson, the exact opposite of Tyree Jackson as far as draft stock, right? Since he has announced he's going out in the NFL draft, his draft stock's gone nothing but down. You talk about the NFL Combine did not do that well, did not impress that much at the NFL Combine. Then the Senior Bowl week, did not have a good Senior Bowl week, and then the game itself only had 1 reception, so he did not have the best Senior Bowl either. So his draft stock is actually doing the opposite of Tyree Jackson's. It's kind of going down a little bit. Most mock drafts I see now have him going in the 5th round. Again, the wide receiver class is stacked this year, guys, absolutely stacked. So where could we see Anthony Johnson go? Could he become a Buffalo Bill? Could the Buffalo Bills hold out in the wide receiver position and say, hey, we can pick up a guy later now that we got Cole Beasley over there, now that we got John Brown over there. Maybe we just need to pick up another guy later who we can groom. Because, again, Anthony Johnson's going to need a little bit of grooming to make it into the NFL. But name some teams that are short at the wide receiver position. And that is exactly where I have Anthony Johnson going. There are a few teams that you can name, probably the Jets, Tampa Bay, Buffalo, Arizona, a couple good teams out there, good options for him, and I'm going to have him go in the 5th round to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who just lost Adam Humphries, who just lost Deshaun Jackson. They need some help at the wide receiver position, and who can help out. They might even draft 2 wide receivers in this draft, and Anthony Johnson will be the second of those. Tall wide receiver can go up and get it to be a complement to Mike Evans, possibly. Again, Tampa Bay needs wide receiver help. They might go early in the draft for the wide receiver, but this wouldn't be a bad pickup. Some good value here from Anthony Johnson at the wide receiver position in the 5th round. Then you go to Khalil Hodge. Khalil Hodge, linebacker from Buffalo, currently projected in the 6th round. Talking about a guy in his career at Buffalo, had 184 solo tackles, 419 tackles combined, had 3 interceptions for 33 yards. So that is his career for the Buffalo Bulls. Where do I see him going this year in the NFL draft? Again, projected late in the draft, day 3, 6th round, maybe 7th round. So you got to look at some teams who need linebacker help, who might not even need linebacker help now. In fact, the Buffalo Bills are a great example of this, right? We have some good linebackers right now, but 1 or 2 of them might not be here in a year. So who can we get that doesn't mind being maybe on the practice squad for a year, sitting there learning from these guys, taking a flyer on somebody like this, and saying, okay, now in a year or 2, let's get you going. Let's get that motor running. And, seeing Buffalo take him here, the Buffalo Bills take Khalil Hodge in the 6th round, I would not be upset with that at all. I think that'd be a good pickup, a linebacker. Again, we might not need a linebacker immediately, but we know that Coach McDermott, we know that Leslie Frazier do a great job on this defense, getting the most out of their players, and that would be a perfect situation for Khalil Hodge to go into. A Buffalo boy, maybe not the Buffalo boy that a lot of fans want, but I see in the 6th round the Buffalo Bills using one of their 2 draft picks. I think they have 2 in the 6th round. Maybe it's 2 in the 5th, 2 in the 7th. I could be wrong there. But in the 6th round, the Buffalo Bills select Khalil Hodge, linebacker from the University of Buffalo. So let me know what you think of these 3 names. Who do you like the best? Where do you think they're going to end up? Do you think I might be spot on, or do you think I'm way off base? Either way, let me know what you think. Like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to this channel, guys. Again, we will be going live for days 1 and days 2 of the NFL draft. You want to be here for that. We're going to have a great time. And also subscribe for continuing Buffalo sports content. Buffalo Sabres looking for a new head coach. Buffalo Bills getting ready for the NFL draft. Buffalo Bandits just getting ready to start. Buffalo Bulls basketball just hiring a new head coach. It's getting exciting. It's always exciting here on Believers Talk. So again, hit that subscribe button. We'll talk to you all soon. Until we do, go Bulls.